welcome to Efes. Welcome back to Istanbul. First of all, I'd like to ask you a few questions about your CSKA years. In the last 3-4 seasons, Efes CSKA has played some epic games. Do you have any specific one in your mind? Anything you remember from those games to recall?
Between us and them?
Yes, CSKA and Efes.
Oh man, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. Obviously, the Final Four sticks out the most, and then the second Final Four sticks out even more probably. Obviously, I've been on both sides of it. Both were great games. Both teams were competing. Those are games that you dream about playing in.
The last one, you got the final ball in your hand in the right corner. It's really tough to remember today. Huh?
Oh yeah, man. Like I said, they played great. I want to say the season before that, before everything happened, they were for sure on the way to winning another one. So to be honest, they deserved it that year. Obviously, I missed a shot. I wish I would have made it, but I don't think no team deserved to win more than they did that year.
True. As you said, the 2019 Final Four was, let's say, the start of the dynasty of Efes. After that, they always shoot for the top, shoot for the finals. And you were the star of that final, of course. That season, you shot 34% from the perimeter, but at the final, you nailed the 4 out of the 6 and basically killed the chances of Efes winning that first one. How do you recall that game? Because you were a stacked team as well, but you were the star, you were the Final Four MVP.
Only thing I remember from that game is mostly is obviously winning, but I remember the process of actually playing that game because the game before I had an early stretch fracture in my ankle, and it was undecided if I was going to play or not, and I took some pain meds and it definitely didn't work. I felt everything. I couldn't move out there, and the only thing I could do was shoot the ball. So I'm glad they didn't know that at the time because they probably would have took advantage of that.
Fantastic. Talking about the scouting reports, I would like to know what was the first sentence on the scouting report at CSKA when you play against Efes?
It was Shane. It was Shane, and the thing that they said the most was, we're going to let him score, but we're not going to let him get everybody else involved.
Interesting.
So yeah, they didn't want him to have 24 points with 10 assists. They'd rather have him 24 points and 0 assists. So that was the top thing on our priority right there was don't let Shane do both.
Fantastic. And when you recall the rest of the scouting report, what do you think coming to Efes, joining forces with Efes, you will improve one weakness out of Efes scouting report?
Just causing mismatches on both ends of the floor. Posting up smaller guards, going off the dribble with the bigger defenders where they played me at the 4.
Sure.
So just creating mismatches. Me being at the 4 and setting a ball screen with Vasa or Shane, they have to switch or whatnot, whatever they decide to do, is going to be some type of mismatch there. So I think me coming here is just basically creating a lot of mismatches.
Sounds unstoppable, really, when we think about it.
It sounds good, so hopefully it turns out that way.
Of course. People always say that there's only one ball when there's a talented team. But you experienced it in CSKA. You got Chacho, you got De Colo, you got Higgins at that 19th squad, but you find a way to shoot for the championship. So what did you learn from those experiences to play with ball-dominant guards?
That you have to find a way to do other things besides score the ball. You have to rebound the ball, and those can be your opportunities to score the ball, offensive rebound, or just getting the defensive break. Even if you don't score the ball, after you get the defensive rebound, you still have the chance to push the ball and actually feel it. So it's one of those things where I guess you can say you kind of learn to play without the ball. At the same time, you're always better when multiple people are scoring the ball. And I think that's what made us dangerous at CSKA, because on any given night, all 4 of us could end up with 15+ points. And like I said, that's tough for any team to defend.
Sure. When you got the offer from Efes, have you talked with Vasa or Shane before deciding to come here?
Oh yeah, I talked to Shane.
What was the chat about?
It was just getting a little feel for how it was here and whatnot, and obviously he was going through I think he was maybe about to be a free agent, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. It
Maybe,
was
maybe
not,
1 year. I'm not really sure exactly, but just getting a feel for the team, who was staying, who was going, how the coach was, team-wise. But I just felt like I can adapt to any situation, no matter where I went. I thought I could fit in and help any team, so yeah.
Any Coach Ataman memory when we were playing against him?
You know what? The only memory I have of him is he gave me a compliment in the paper. He called me the Giannis of Europe, and I took that compliment. It was pretty well, so I hold him to that. I'm not going to mention it to him, but yeah, I took that as a nice compliment.
You will keep it as a secret and
I'll
not tell Coach.
Yeah, I'll keep that one, yeah.
Of course, you played Darüşşafaka in Istanbul years ago. After a few years, you are coming back to the city. What part of the city you missed most on these years? Or is there any specific one?
Let me see, my center's the Levant area. Yeah, just that area. You have a little bit of everything. You have Estinye, you have all the restaurants. I think just being close to that side is pretty good. Like I said, the food is great. So you have all the restaurants. You always have options.
Sure.
Yeah.
And final question. You talked about playing the 4, playing 3 or 4. Have you had any chat with the coach about your role, playing as a position 4 as well, or?
You know what? Since I arrived, from the first day we was doing 5-on-0 running through the offense. They had me playing 1, 2, 3, and 4. So right now it's been, I don't know how long, a month and a half, and I pretty much have every position down already. So I guess sooner or later I'll use it in an emergency situation, but I guess he plans on putting me in a lot of different positions.
So get ready for the surprises then.
Yes,
thank you, Will. Welcome to the Champions, and hopefully you go for the 3-peat.
All right, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yep.